This is the Word Life Show on Ujima Radio.
All right, okay, so this is the Word Life Show. We are live. And we're going to do something that I thought was a bit important. There's some people that I got with me now in the studio that I'm going to do an interview with that I thought, because they got an incredible thing they've been doing, we got to have them on air. The Cools. Okay, this here is incredible. So I am joined, I know you guys by different names, but today it's Jason and Jordan from The Cools, yeah?
Yes, Krazy. Thanks for having us on, man.
Absolute honour.
Big ups.
Yeah, big up yourself coming through. Right, now, as I say, ultimately, we're here today to discuss The Cools, yeah? Now, this is creative workshops you guys have been set up and doing. It sounds incredible. Jason, can you tell me all about it, please?
Yeah, so The Cools creative workshops sort of sprung off the creative youth sessions that we was doing across youth clubs in Bristol, and we wanted to offer some opportunities for people that don't really get those kind of opportunities from marginalised, low income, minority backgrounds, and that sort of thing. We formed The Cools a couple of years ago, so we're a registered community organisation promoting unity, equality and opportunity for everyone from all different backgrounds, all different classes, different races, different areas across the city. Because as you know, we've identified that there is segregation. You know, the city's not all painted with gold platinum floors. Like when people come here they think Bristol's the place, but there is a lot going on here, and there needs to be a lot more unity, equality and opportunity for people. So we decided to sort of apply ourselves in areas and use our experiences and our knowledge and our resources
to help, say, the next generation onwards. Yeah,
the next generation, younger people, but also, you know, people of an older age as well. Because
okay, so it's not just for like people under 16 or nothing like that. Is there like an age group? Okay, that's good to hear. Right, so this is for all sorts of people then. The Cause is basically creative workshops for everybody then, is it? Or?
For everybody.
Come on.
It's not just creative workshops. The creative side obviously comes from the, you know, both of us have got the experience and our knowledge and everything from the creative industry. Which means we're able to apply ourselves, but you know,
I mean, if you guys know, you know, obviously on radio you can't tell who Jason and Jordan are. If you look at the video, you probably have an idea that these guys have put in a lot of work in Bristol over the years. Now we're not going to touch on that too much, but basically these guys have the experience that can help push the next generation. I think these two are incredible people to do so. You guys have helped me out massively throughout the years and stuff like that on certain things. So it's great. So one thing I want to touch back on, you say it started off in the youth clubs, yeah? That's where you guys were doing it originally before then, yeah? And is that something that goes on anymore, or has that stopped? Was that something that stopped over COVID?
Yeah, no, that continues still, the creative youth sessions. So do that like across Bristol. And then obviously this creative workshops is kind of like,
and that runs separately off of that then.
It's just basically like one of the many branches that we're kind of like looking to grow over time.
So first off, the creative sessions for the youth clubs then, if there were people under, say, what age is the youth club side of it? Or?
We do different sessions, which is juniors and seniors and inters. So, you know, some of the sessions are from 8 up to 11, and then from 11 to 19.
Wicked. Okay. So that's the whole age spread that you guys work within. But then also after that, you've got 19 plus then, yeah?
So the workshops, the creative workshops that we're currently doing at Access Creative College are two groups, but we try and mix it. So it's sort of 16 to 19 and then 19 plus, because we didn't want to leave out the 19 plus and the older people, because sometimes older people feel quite left out.
This is what I was going to come to next. I think that's brilliant, you know what I mean, because you get so much stuff for the kids and everything like that, and it's almost like support stops at a certain age.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So, and the thing is, the reality is, you're not necessarily going to learn everything you need to know by the time you're 18 or 19, you know what I mean? I think, like, truth be told, knowledge that I got back in them days. We were recording mixtapes and it sounded terrible. The overdubs were everywhere, but we started learning. You know what I mean? But it wasn't until 25 plus that we started like sharpening our craft. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And I think this is when we mature a bit more. Some of the things that we're rapping about were better. You know what I mean? More in touch with reality and certain things. You know what I mean? And so I think that's incredible that you're working with older people now. So what sort of stuff do you do in these workshops then? What's the general like? Sort of
so in the creative workshop, we've got like music production, videography, photography, and also as well like a DJ
photography as well.
Yeah, and DJ workshop. But also as well like it's a good opportunity to like learn about the industry, the creative industry, kind of like I guess find out if you're a DJ, how to get your first gig, what you should be charging. You know, also as well with like kind of the other side of things in regards to artist stuff. So, distribution, like forming a small like independent label, management skills, marketing, etc., etc. Because this is one thing that I guess that we've all highlighted over time is that there are kind of like say skills within Bristol that should be kind of transferred amongst each other.
Yes.
So people can then go on to then teach those skills to their friends, the next generation essentially, because like it needs to be like habitual learnt behaviours, to improve like say what goes on within Bristol.
I agree thoroughly. And I think there's something I read yesterday. It said there's too many MCs, not enough promoters or people setting up industry in the UK and in the whole scene, you know what I mean? And I think it's really needed. I think people need to start setting up these structures and things in place to help, as I say, build some sort of scene in Bristol, you know what I mean? Because the talent's definitely here, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Of course. But also as well, like, say, for example, with the cause, it doesn't just stop with, like, the creative workshops, because ultimately this doesn't stop with just music and the creative industry. There's kind of, like, say, many barriers, like, for many people within the city. And it's got to that point now where it's just like, let's create some unity and some equality and opportunity for, all different people that haven't had the chance to kind of, even if it's a thing where they need careers advice and stuff like that.
Okay, so like just helping people move forward in many different ways, like you say, like social media, things like that, and enterprises and different things like that, or
and I mean, again, like we've been quite resourceful with what we're doing, and we've got people on board that assist us, like volunteers, and the list keeps like growing. So it needs to get to the point where ultimately everybody is kind of like working together in one way, shape or form to try and better kind of like the community. And when we say community, we don't just mean like say inner city Bristol. We mean kind of everybody who is placed within, could be the outskirts of Bristol, South Bristol. If you need the help and you're not from a background that is privileged enough to be able to kind of have it there for you immediately, then
I think that's incredible. Okay, I mean, was there any other things that you think people should know about on the course, or any like way that people need to get in touch with you, or is there anything that people need to do to sign up or anything like that? Or I'm looking on the bottom, it says the registration. So
that is correct. There's a QR code on the back of the flyer, but if you haven't got a flyer to hand, you can go to the Instagram, which is at the Cause Bristol, and also as well on Facebook, the Cause Bristol, and you can get taken to a link that will allow you to register, and then you'll be contacted.
Okay, so you guys then contact the people and let them know where to go and when. So it's not like a turn up at a certain place. You've got to register your interest in it first.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Register your interest so we know the numbers, so it's all professional.
So you know what you're dealing with.
We know what we're dealing with, who's turning up. You can't just turn up. You've got to register. We know who's turning up. But everybody's welcome. Even if you're a little bit older and you're in Bristol and you're thinking, you know what, I'm a little bit older. This is for the youths, them. It ain't, because...
You're never too old to get into this stuff, you know?
Last week when we had our session, we had a mix of younger people and older people. And I tell you, bruv, the vibe was electric. We had a couple of live performances.
Oh, come on.
They learnt a bit about music production. Some people sort of like interacted and networked, and that was younger people transferring their skills to older people.
And I bet it works both ways, isn't it?
And it was like, wow. Younger people are learning off the older people.
What's this TikTok you speak of and all that?
And younger people are learning off of the older people. So it's like we can learn stuff off of each other.
Ain't that the truth?
Do you know what I mean? And we've got to be open-minded with that. So it's for everyone. Just, get involved.
Yeah.
Come down, even if you just don't want to do anything and you just want to just come down and check it out.
Have a nose, innit? See what it's about, yeah.
Yeah, man. Or you might be, like I said to you and the other guys in the studio, you might be a Bristol creative and you might feel that you've got something to offer.
Trust me.
Get involved, man. This thing is as much as for everyone else as it is for us.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we started it, we're putting the groundwork, we're doing all the work and the graft and whatever.
Yeah.
But we want people to be a part of it.
Yes.
This ain't about grabby and hold on to it, and this is about, let's reach out, let's connect.
And now you've done that, but I see the work you're doing, the people you're speaking to, and I can say there's incredible people on board. You know what I mean? And I think that's amazing. So also, if you want to register your interest as an artist or someone that can help, also hit up that or the Instagram as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Get in contact. Let's connect, man. Let's connect. Let's connect some of these dots in Bristol. And
about time, really.
Man.
Let's transfer some of our experiences and some of our creative knowledge and everything else, not only to the next
People
generation.
complain about a lack of unity. I mean, they can't complain if you're trying to unite people. It's literally an open door. Get in touch, do it. And if I see people complaining online, there ain't unity. You haven't applied to this. We don't want to hear it.
Come down, man. The next one's this Thursday at Access Creative College. We're doing, this week is sort of like video and photography, green screen. We're going to be doing some video stuff. But, you can come round and we'll show you around of other stuff that's available.
Yeah.
Facilities that we've got access to that we want to reach out to other people for them to use them. It's not for us.
But we bought a green screen the other day. Like, we literally that could be a good one for us to go to. You know, we're literally learning about that at the moment. We're doing a music video. I'm trying to put my head onto a pound note, and we needed a green, long story. But we needed a green screen. You know what I mean? And learning how to do that, it's like a whole new different world. You know
it
what
is,
I mean?
but also as well, like it's an opportunity for people to see the facilities that the workshops are taking place at, like Access Creative College.
Yes.
Because like it's a great facility.
That's what I was going to say. What's the facilities like up there then?
Amazing.
Yeah.
And for people to come along, it might actually kind of give them the inspiration to maybe apply to do a course at the college. And there are kind of like, say, many ways in which people who may not have the means to, say, kind of get into further education. There's things out there that can help them. Like bursaries and funds and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's about kind of like giving them the realization that, just because you may think that there isn't anything available for you, there's a means and ways to kind of like make it happen, At
least have a look first.
Sometimes when you might see a post or a bit of advertising and marketing, and sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's not really people that we can relate to.
Yeah.
So we're trying to mix in and have decent constructive talks with some of these people.
They will relate more if they know that you've done stuff before.
Exactly.
Know what I mean? It's like you can't have somebody talking about drugs, don't do drugs, and if they've done drugs, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I'm not trying to say it's the same thing, but you've got to have some foot in the door in the music scene to actually know what you're on about, to be able to give these talks. And
exactly.
I know that you guys have the credentials,
Exactly.
Still not saying who you are.
Yeah,
we're not
Jason and Jordan.
We're not going to be on posters, but it's exactly what you said.
Bro,
if you was on a poster, people around the area or people that know you might think, you know what? If Krazy can do that, and he's on, it's the same like when we see people that are entrepreneurs or, they work in a bank or, they're doing things that people around us think, I can't do that. When we see people doing it, we think, you know what? If they can do that, like it gives us that bit of inspiration, and we believe in,
That's what it is, to have points of inspiration around the community, really.
Bro, and I'm inspired by that. And what a dope name is, all good branding and everything like that. Props to you guys. Now, just because time is of the essence, we've got another artist who we're going to be doing an interview with and everything like that. I want social media again, one more time. So if they want to find out about the calls, what do they type in?
Everything is The Calls Bristol, at The Calls Bristol on Facebook, Instagram, The Calls Bristol, the website, everything's just at The Calls Bristol.
Awesome. We'll have all of that popping up on the screen and everything. But look, thank you guys for coming through. Big up for what you're doing. I think it's amazing. I mean, was there anything else you wanted to shout out before I go off because this is going to be on a video that we're dropping real soon as well. So subscribe as well. But
Just get involved. Get involved. Even if you got skills that you feel like, you know, you can offer. Like just reach out and just get in touch in it. Like, and it doesn't just kind of stop at creative stuff.
Yeah.
You know, again, as I said about the careers advice stuff, it could be literally anything.
Life
if you want to kind of
stuff.
like, like if you
Put
want
yourself
to,
around people doing
It's
stuff.
about having discussions as well.
yeah.
Constructive, discussions.
Yeah.
Not all the political stuff and the rant and the raving,
Yeah, yeah.
on Facebook.
Things that are actually going to
Something
make a change.
Things that make a change and make a difference.
Yeah, yeah.
In our communities and for people that need it most. And we know that because we've come from that. And
we did have things like that when we was younger, bro. Yeah, we did.
Exactly.
And imagine where we
Yeah.
could be now if we did. You know what I mean? It could give people in Bristol or the city and the outskirts, as you say, that leg up that we never had to give
Yeah.
the opportunities we didn't. You know what I mean?
It's about making a difference, man. Not just for young people or
Everybody.
Just for
for
people.
everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, Pops, and I really think that's a big thing, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that be like, it's for the youths. No, it's not for the youths, it's for you.
Yeah.
Watching this, yeah? So, yeah, get in touch. As we said, the details are going to be in the comments and on the screen. But, yeah, thank you for coming through. And
No
props
worries,
again for
thank
what
you.
did.
Thanks for having us, Krazy, man.
Absolute
And
honour.
you're doing great things on the radio because there's a lot of people that I see on videos and stuff that they might not have the opportunity. So again, you're doing representation. If you can see it, you can be it, man. So just keep it up, and everybody in the city, just keep pushing, man. And let's work together and just build on this, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I fully appreciate that, my bro. Hey, bro, it's an honour having you guys through, as I say. Without revealing who you are, anyone who's watching knows these guys are legends in the game, so big up you guys. But yeah.
Just one last thing, because you said that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Being who we are who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other names are not a secret, but it's not about the jump off.
Yeah.
We are Jason and Jordan, and we represent the calls.
Yeah.
And the other stuff we apply our ability and our experiences in knowledges in different areas.
Love that.
Being who we are and our other names is not a secret. It's just that we're just us, man.
It's not about them.
You know what
It's
I
not
mean?
about it's about the calls, isn't it?
It's
You know
about
what
the calls.
And I appreciate
Basically.
that. But I was just trying to add credentials to what's going on. You know? So props and big up on everything you've done now.
Thanks, bro.
Nah, that's all good. It's good. Right, we're going to get into some music just because we got, as we say, we got another guest lined up that we got to do an interview with afterwards. But yeah, honestly, it's a pleasure having you guys in the studio. Big up for coming through. Fully.